Hey guys, what's going on? It's Anime Sensei here, the GOAT, and I'm gonna be making part two to What If Naruto Was an Uchiha? So we last left off with Naruto graduating the academy. As Naruto had went to the library, checking on Rook to see if he had any more chakra papers, as he wanted to see if he had any more chakra natures. With Naruto finally arriving, hey Rook, do you have any more chakra papers? I want to become the strongest, the Hokage, Datebayo. As Rook looks at Naruto, seeing that he's up to his usual antics, and smiles, saying, well, actually, you happen to be in luck, Naruto. I actually do have some chakra papers, as he hands them over to Naruto, with Naruto thanking Rook as he had left, as he reflects back on what happened yesterday, as he had graduated the academy. Finally, he says to himself, that prick Sasuke won't be able to say anything to me anyway. I should definitely tell Shikamaru and Shoji. As Naruto's getting ready to check the chakra paper, suddenly he runs into a kid. As he looks at the kid, he looks oddly familiar. As he analyzes him for a second, you can see, damn, he's the son of old man Hokage. As Naruto looks at him, the boy finally says, ow, you tripped me. As Naruto says, you really think I tripped you? How the heck could I have tripped you if you were running towards me? Like, come on. As Konohamaru stutters for a second, trying to figure out words, uh, Naruto says, exactly. Listen, kid, if you want to blame people, at least have a valid excuse. As Naruto proceeds to walk away. As about 5 minutes later, Naruto realizes that someone's following him. As every time he looks behind him, he sees a bush. This brat really thinks he can trick me. As Naruto teleports behind the bush, aka Konohamaru, saying, boo! As Konohamaru screams, saying, ah! You scared me! Where the heck did you come from? As Naruto says, listen, kid, if you want to sneak up on people, you need to have some experience. Because from how it's looking, you would be a very lousy ninja. Not gonna hold you. As Naruto says, how about this? I'll train you. I even happen to have some chakra papers on me currently. As him and Konohamaru walk off to the forest, as Naruto tells him, listen, so this is how it works. You apply your chakra into these chakra papers, and basically whatever happens, that's what you have. As Konohamaru applies what he's learned, aka chakra, as he applies it to the scroll, suddenly smoke starts coming. As Naruto's surprised, he's never seen someone with smoke style, I guess. As Naruto says to Konohamaru, kind of shocked, what the hell? How do you have smoke style? Whatever, whatever. Can't say I'm surprised. I've seen weirder things. Hey, Konohamaru, I gotta ask. Earlier, when I seen you, why'd you say you wanted to be Hokage? Naruto asks. As Konohamaru responds, saying, it's because my grandfather. Everyone just sees me as, oh, the third Hokage's grandson. They don't even know my name. It's Konohamaru, by the way. Naruto says, not being acknowledged. Oddly familiar. As he thinks about himself, Naruto decides upon something. How about this, kid? I'll train you from now on. But I won't be able to train you all the time since, well, just became a ninja. See? The headband. As Naruto flexes the headband to Konohamaru. As Konohamaru looks up in amazement, saying, whoa, that's so cool, boss! As Naruto's a little shocked at the new name, but shrugs it off, saying, alright, Konohamaru, why don't we start off somewhere simple? Follow my hand signs. As Naruto does the seals for the Shadow Clone Jutsu. As he creates three, and Konohamaru tries to make one, but he can't. As Naruto looks at something. Oh, I don't even think they learned how to make normal clones yet. Hey, yo, kid, you in the academy yet? With Konohama responding, saying, yeah, but I, like, just joined a week ago. As Naruto thinks to himself, saying, I guess that means we're starting off with the basics. As we fast forward a few hours later, as Naruto had finally made it home, after training Konohama for a few hours, he had gotten exhausted, as suddenly he got pulled into the alleyway, as there was a man who had bandages on his left eye. As the man uh, starts talking to him, saying, Hello, young Naruto Uzumaki. I am Danzo. I am the leader of the route, and I would like to recruit you. As Naruto thinks about this, saying, the route. As Naruto says, Go on. I'm curious now. As Naruto does a gesture, letting Danzo talk, basically gesturing Danzo to talk. As Danzo says, Well, I'm the leader of the route, aka the Anbu Black Ops. And I would like to recruit you, as I've seen your skill. As he shows him a holographic thing of Naruto training, showing off the fire style Majestic Destroyer Flame and a variety of other fire style jutsu. As Danzo says, it's pretty impressive for a kid your age. You're only, what, 12 now? As Naruto says, I am. And I'll take your request. I'll become a Anbu Black Ops, but on the condition where I don't have to have the seal. As Nonzo thinks about this for a second, thinking if it would be a good idea or not, but deciding that he would be able to beat the boy in a fight anyway, even if he ever did try to betray him, says, Alright then, Naruto Uzumaki, we have a deal. As Naruto says, By the way, Danzo, if you want to pull someone in the alleyway, make sure you're talking to the real person, not a shadow clone. As the clone had exploded. As Danzo was shocked at the fact that he wasn't even able to tell that it was a clone he had been talking to. As the real Naruto back at home gets the memories of the shadow clone and says, guess I got a new job. As we fast forward the next day, as Naruto had arrived to the training grounds pretty early, as I'm skipping the part when they meet Kakashi. Basically, Sakura and Sasuke would be there, already tired, half awake, as Naruto had came 2 hours late, as Kakashi still wasn't here. As they both walk up to him saying, Naruto, why were you late? As Sakura tries to punch Naruto in the face, as Naruto dodges, sending Sakura flying back with a punch, saying, Listen, pink girl, don't try that with me. It's not gonna work. I'm telling you now. As Sasuke silently chuckles, saying, Dope, next time you better not be late. As Naruto says, and you think I'd take orders from you, Sasuke? I mean, low-key, when you think about it, Itachi spared your life, did he not? As Sasuke starting to get fumed, getting really angry, as he says, Watch your words, dope. I don't think I will, though, Sasuke. As Naruto kept on provoking Sasuke, as suddenly Kakashi appeared out of nowhere saying, Whoa, 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 calm it down, guys. Sorry I was late. Got lost on the path of light. As Sakura and Sasuke point him out, saying, Liar! With Kakashi saying, That's not the point. So, you guys are Team 7, and you will be taking the belt test. As Sakura says, I thought we already took a test. As Kakashi says, if you gave me a chance to explain it, maybe you would understand. As Sakura was embarrassed and shut up. As Kakashi proceeds to explain, there's two bells, and only two of you are going to pass. One will go back to the academy. As everyone gets caught off guard with this and realizes they got to put on their best game, otherwise one of them will be back in the academy. As Naruto thinks to himself back into his mind, If I'm gonna avenge Shisui and make this village a better place, I have to start here, becoming a Geni. As he's pretty much motivated at this point, Naruto gets into his stance as Kakashi calls off 3, 2, 1, and go, as everyone else disappears out of nowhere. The first one to go after Kakashi instead of Naruto, like in canon, it would be Sasuke actually. As Sasuke comes out of nowhere, trying to get Kakashi with the Lion Barrage combo. As he had missed, Sasuke got ready to fire off a fire-style fireball jutsu, as Kakashi had made a clone quickly and substituted with it, as he had did the earth-digging jutsu, sending Sasuke into the ground. As Sakura and Naruto were a little surprised at how quick Sasuke had got dealt with. As Sakura had tried to go out and help Sasuke, as Kakashi just slapped her and she got knocked out. As the only one left currently is Naruto. As Naruto activates his Sharingan, his One-Tamo, as he charges at Kakashi, trying to hit him with a fury of kicks. As Kakashi was able to dodge, suddenly Naruto tries to hit Kakashi with a jab, as Kakashi was able to dodge Naruto, as Kakashi fired off a water-style water dragon jutsu, with Naruto realizing he might have to find a way to counter this. He fires off a majestic destroyer flame. As Kakashi's too shocked to even move, he gets hit with the jutsu, going flying back into the tree. As Naruto had also disintegrated the tree behind him. As Naruto gets ready to hit Kakashi, he finally uses the move he had made, as we have a flashback to when said move was made. As Naruto is training, thinking about how he'll be able to pass this test tomorrow, suddenly a man with gray hair, gray long hair at that, and whatchamacallit, I'm back. Gray hair, and he seemed to be peeking in some bath spring. As said man had finally got caught. As Naruto had said, old man, you know you're gonna get caught, right? As Naruto had said, oh, sorry, chat. I mean, not chat. I'm sorry, I had to do something for a second, but I'm good now. As Naruto says, listen, old man, if you want to peep, you gotta do it properly. First of all, why don't you go above the hot spring? Then you can get a good view of pretty much everyone, instead of looking at one particular girl. Or why don't you go out to the ones in the forest? Those ones don't have walls behind them. As Jiraiya says, kid, what would you know about peeping? You're just a kid. As Jiraiya brushes him off, as suddenly the ladies had overheard their conversation as they come out saying, perverts! As they run at Naruto and Jiraiya, trying to hit them as Naruto and Jiraiya are running for their dear lives. As Naruto says, this is all your fault, old man. As Jiraiya says, no time to talk, kid, we gotta run. As we fast forward 30 minutes later, as they had finally shook the women. As Jiraiya says, wait, are you Naruto Uchiha? As Naruto says, yes. Yes, I am. As Jiraiya thinks to himself, my god, son. Man, I really was a jackass of a godfather. I didn't even visit him. As Jiraiya finally comes out of his thoughts saying, how about this? I am the legendary Sannin, the goat of the goat, Jiraiya. And I will be training. I'll train you. How about that? As Naruto says, why not? You seem pretty strong. As Jiraiya asks, so what's your chakra nature, kid? As Naruto says, well, mostly fire style. Heck, I might know lightning style, for all I know. As Jiraiya says, that's good. I can definitely help you out with fire style, because I'm pretty good at it myself. As Naruto and Jiraiya had been training for a few hours, Naruto had actually thought of something after Jiraiya had showed off something called the Rasengan. As Naruto says, that's interesting. As Naruto suddenly forms chakra into his hand while doing hand seals for the fire style fireball jutsu, as he blows the fireball jutsu into the orb of chakra, as it's just a fire technique. As Naruto had been using chakra to mask the heat pressure on his hand so it wouldn't burn his hand, as he uses it the attack on a wall, as it destroys it, disintegrating it, with Jiraiya saying, "What the heck? How? Why am I surprised? He is Minato's son, after all," as he said that last part in his head. As Naruto, well, shocked himself, says, "Guess I got a new technique, old man." As we go back to present time, as Kakashi had seen this technique, he was surprised to say the least, as Naruto was charging at him with amazing speed, as Kakashi was able to do a last-minute substitution with the rock, as Naruto had pretty much disintegrated this rock, as it was a pretty big rock. As Kakashi says, okay, you win. As Kakashi had realized, the bells had been disintegrated. As Kakashi says, alright, well, it seems like you pass, Naruto. Seems we'll be doing a solo team, from what it seems like, until we can get some new members on it. Since, well, the emo prick right here doesn't know how to work together with people, and the useless bubblegum freak is, well, useless. So, it's you and me for now, Naruto. As Naruto says, okay. As Naruto asks, so when do we start team missions, or duo missions, I guess? As Kakashi says, I'm gonna give you about a week. As we fast forward with the Hokage inviting Naruto to go with him to the village called the Hidden Sand, as they had been on the road for a few hours, they had finally arrived. As Naruto went around looking, as the old man had told him, Naruto, listen, I gotta go handle some business so you can go around and look around for a few hours. As Naruto had went around, sightseeing, seeing a few things. As finally, he seen a red-haired kid, some blonde girl, and a puppet guy with makeup. As Naruto walks up to him, hey, you know where the nearest ramen shop is? The brown-haired guy says, listen, kid, get lost. As he says, I don't think you want to mess with us. As Naruto says, hey, listen, man, I just wanted some directions. As Tamara interferes, saying, hmm, listen, kid, you're only what, maybe 12? Get out of here. Trust me, you don't want this smoke. You don't want to deal with us. As Naruto gets pretty curious on what they mean by that, as the red hair guy can sense something with the Naruto saying, you, what is your name? As Naruto says, Naruto Uzumaki, the one and only, as he points to himself. As Gaara says, Uzumaki, fight me right now. As Naruto's a little shocked, he says, why not? What's your name? Gaara of the Sand, Gaara says as he prepares his stand. As Naruto charges at Gaara, throwing a fury of punches at him as he had created two shadow cones as they fired off a fire-style fireball jutsu, as it hadn't done anything to the sand. Naruto had finally managed to catch Gaara off guard on a point and punched him in the face, sending him flying back. As Gaara was able to catch himself with the sand, suddenly Gaara throws a sandstorm attack at Naruto. As Naruto gets hit by it, he goes flying back into a nearby wall. As the villagers can see what's going on, they're frightened out of their mind, as they all start running out, panicking. As Naruto had started to get warmed up as he turned on his one-time shotgun. As he charged at Gaara, using a water style jutsu that he actually discovered he had water style the other day, conveniently enough, as he fired off the water jutsu, as it had managed to make Gaara's sand melt. I mean, not melt, but turn into mud and all that. As Gaara was shocked, suddenly he started getting angry and started reverting into a Shikaku state, as Shikaku was talking to him in his mind saying, "Come on, Gaara, it's time. It's time to destroy the village." As he repeats this in Gaara's head, as Gaara starts to transform into the One Tails, everyone in the village is scared, running away. As Naruto sees what's going on, he sees everyone getting hurt. As suddenly he activates a new eye, the EMS, as this is what it looks like. Pretty much, yeah. And also, Shishui's eyes from the last part will definitely come in handy. So, note that. As Naruto had used his EMS, as he fired off a huge fire-style majestic destroyer flame, as it went flying back, even affecting Shikaku. As Naruto created 900 shadow clones, they had all charged at Shikaku, firing off fire-style majestic destroyer flames, and to the point where Gar had finally woken up. As we fast forward, Shikaku, as he was reverting back, finally took over Gaara's mind, as Gaara wasn't able to use his sense since Shikaku was in control. As he charged at Naruto, throwing a punch, as Naruto was able to dodge, throwing 3 jabs at Shikaku's face, aka Gaara. As he had managed to hit him, Gaara managed to teleport behind him, drop-kicking him into the face. As Naruto manages to grab Gaara's arm, he grabs the other arm, doing a spin cycle as he throws Gaara back, finally. As Gaara had hit his head, he had finally passed out, and Shikaku had lost control over him. As the whole Hidden Sand Village was pretty much messed up, as everyone had seen Naruto as a hero, and the third Hokage, you must be wondering what was he doing during this. Well, he was high. Yup. As the third Hokage apologizes for everything, and eventually takes Naruto back. As this is where I'm going to be leaving off. I hope you guys enjoyed. Anime Sensei.